as well as the Gnar. So more Zillion coming in. We got to see one from Fudge. It's more than just Bjergsen. It's interesting because still globally, it is not that popular as a mid lane pick. And it's not that popular, period.
But or you lose the blue one way or another. Something's not coming up your way here. Licorice is about 200 HP. Not looking too great. They're ready to lead the charge here. Minions are underneath the turret. Licorice decides to jump forward. He's putting the pressure on to Someday. The Gnar bar won't charge, and first blood.
They did such a good job softening him up. They're able to pull off that dive.
Oh, Ole going in. Here in the bot lane, FBI pulled to safety. Turn, but FBI! Oh, he's at 100 HP, but it's Huhi getting the kill on Lost. Your perception and your ability to predict is so important.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the most obvious thing when you're watching. Really good Zillion players make it look so easy because they're constantly making the correct decision over and over and over.
Well, Closer goes after his own blue, but the Golden Guardians have him figured out. Like, hey, the tower gets them down to last hittable, but if the bomb screws it up, well, all of a sudden you're going to find yourself out of luck, just like Abadaga is. They'll be able to secure now, too. Ole goes in, looking for a potential engage here in the bot lane, 2v2. Wants to get the Q, and he finds the stun. Follow-up ulti coming out from Lost, but it ain't going to lead anywhere. A Blaze Olive with the flash over the wall.
Got no
and
mana for
Closer's
ult.
ready to follow. There's no way out. The man has no mana. Closer gets the kill.
Man, and they still haven't even killed the Rift Herald. It's
We're
been going forever.
done. Someday is now trying to stop the Golden Guardians from securing the Herald, and Closer has made
Because
his
he has his TP, and somebody had already TP'd back. But Ole now caught out on the bottom side, and Pax is there. You don't want this fight.
Oh man, this fight is so bad for the Golden. Early, so they're gonna have a 2-0 Drake lead before 12 minutes.
Yeah, it just seemed like they're not really on the same page. Licorice TV's back. He's just going to be sent right back to base, if not in a body bag.
That's not good, man. You use the need to be a bunch of playmaking like it looks like we might get. Ole immediately jumps in over the wall. He's got backup that he might be able to get away with, but Ole is just too far forward.
Aggressive moves where you're trading out a kill, but Lost, we're going to watch him die.
Oh, Lost. There's no way out of that one, buddy. It all just comes down to who they give the kill over to, and it's FBI. The Jinx getting paid 2-0 here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 100 Thieves, making the better plays, responding incredibly well, utilizing Trundle very, very effectively as well. And now, Meganar's going to expire. You're looking like you are going down.
That's exactly what Someday was looking for. He jumps in when he knows
power is going to go down, but to kind of finish up that Zillion point with Trundle, you can actually just pillar out, be able to collect 2 here back to back, which is really nice. Cross-map play and objective trading is always going to go in the favor of the team that's behind. If you're
break of the game for 100 Thieves, no contest. Golden Guardians are saying, look, we're too far behind. We can't do anything with that. Get the objective bounties instead. That Rift Herald's going to secure them 2 turrets there in the top lane. The gold lead said 4,500 just a minute ago. Now it's down to 2,500. Has free reign to shoot these bullets into the mid lane tier 1. Take that one out instead.
For that dragon for free. 100 Thieves are running away with it. They're massively ahead. When you look at the Soul Lane gold, it's 1,500 ahead top.
Because 100 Thieves is continuing to press forward. The bottom lane tier 2 turret that was barely kept alive last time cannot survive another.
The Hullbreaker passive where you're in a side lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but over 100% gold efficiency is not a good benchmark, and they may get a pick here.
Oh,
really nice.
Nicely done.
Looks like they just want to hard commit to the Baron.
They're
going
for
peel.
it. They're going for it, man. Licorice is in here. He's got his flash. He's got his Mega Gnar. He jumps over the wall. They're not going to find the ulti on anybody, so he just goes right back in instead. Golden Guardians committed the Baron. Baron down to 2K. Ole's nearly dead. Baron is stolen by Closer, and hope dies in the Guardians' eyes. FBI gets a killing spree, and a Blaze Olive is on the run. They went for the flip, and it came off tails. 100 Thieves demolish Golden Guardians in the Baron pit. Here comes Corky for one more rocket.
Oh man, they call him Closer because he ends games, and that is the end of the hope for Golden Guardians in this one. They just hard committed to the Baron. I actually liked the initial play, but I felt like they could have actually turned with Flash Mega Gnar ulti from Licorice when they had the initial 5v4. You look at the damage there from FBI, just free firing on him. Absolutely roasting him, losing the Baron, their kills. They're getting Soul in the background because they
Jinx with Kraken Slayer. She had the Runons, she had the last Whisper. Just getting to free fire in the Baron pit. I'm not sure.
Massive slow And he actually has the Pillar Max that I was talking about, where you just put some points in W, but it's going to be a dive.
There we go. Ole is stuck. He will have no way out of that one. Tier 2 turret is gone. 100 Thieves just pushing straight into the base here. The Baron play, honestly, I was cool with it. They knew that their opponents had insane scaling. They knew they were already incredibly behind. They couldn't win the sole team fight fair and square. They felt that was their best shot, and I respect the fact that they went for it, but it didn't go their way.
That's shock blast!
This game is over, my friends. This one is all done except for that Nexus Fallen. 100 Thieves. They got the minion waves coming up here. The Baron enchant just about to wear off. The wave will make its way into the turrets in time to kill off one of them. Golden Guardians now has all 5 men back on the table.
Entire game.
That was some of the coolest parkour I've seen on Summoner's Rift in a while. Just Hexgate into yeet yourself onto the buff, into Hexgate, into Closer now. Looks like he walked into 5 people, but he's immediately saved. Golden Guardians do not have the damage to burst down the Trundle. There's the Zillion revive you were looking for, but Ablaze Olive is immediately met with more CC right after he gets up. Shock Blast takes half the health off of Lost, and Ole. Licorice eats a chunk of damage from it too. There's one inhibitor left standing in the base, and 100 Thieves would love to pad those objective stats a little bit on this one, so why not knock it over? Minion waves being marched in from 3 directions now. 1 Nexus turret left standing. Licorice is about to just die to the damage from Abadaga. Ole is going to be the next target as the rockets fly out, and Pride Stalker's ready to go down. Everybody from Golden Guardians is washed off the rip, and 100 Thieves get it done in 27 minutes.
It's was the Nautilus. So he is getting comfort here. And we have to find out, can they improve on what they actually showed last time, where they lost in this kind of awkward base race together. You can kind of do that double camp style. You do get a little bit low, but nice early hook. And, well, they just want a level 2 dive here. They're going to push it in and just go for a dive right off the bat.
Crash the wave and go for the 4v2 play underneath the turret at level 1. Turtle with the flash away. The flash follow comes out, but it's still first blood over to Immortals here in a 1-for-1 trade so far. Destiny falls, it'll be a 2-for-1 for TSM.
With the E plus Smite combo, so more TSM members need to get over, but Spica's getting so low.
Spica is down to 100 HP. That one's gonna be...
Or you get a Shurelya's and you're feeling good about your spot in the game. You don't really need more than that.
Well, Revenge, even though he had to move to a different location, he took 4 plates from the
damage
top.
to the towers. It's going to be feeling really, really good.
And TSM, of course, will be able to respond. They'll use that Rift Herald here in the bottom lane. They'll get the money onto Tactical. They'll
have, you know, this Revenge Camille that's 3,000-4,000 gold ahead individually, and he just flashes onto Tactical with his ultimate, and Hecarim comes. Revenge moves up, and you're just playing like a split push macro style game where he moves up to mid. Spica cannot threaten them 1v2. In fact, he's just going to die potentially under tower. He gets away, but that means this tower is going to be just knocked down there.
Yep. Now player in the game right now.
Yeah. It's tough, man, because...
Whoa! Power of Evil jumps into what ends up being a 1 versus 3. Has to flash back out to avoid the counter engage from Yurson, but now Power of Evil goes back in. What the hell was that? Power of Evil! That was a little too hypey, buddy.
That was way too hypey, because they actually peeled off the dragon to go help him. Not only did he die, they'll lose the objective bounty on the tower. That is a big deal for them. At the very least, Revenge is pushing bot side, so he's going to take down the tier 2, so they will trade for it. And they still should be able to actually get that dragon. But it's a bit concerning because you give up that death, you give over a kill right where they need it onto Tactical, you get the objective bounty on the tower, you get the objective bounty as well on the Herald, and that's likely going to lead you to a 3rd objective bounty.
TSM is up here, and it looks like we might just get ourselves a 5v5 tier 2 turret. Taken down, Flame Chompers doing a great job keeping Immortals from engaging while the turret is still alive. Immortals are looking for their moment. Tactical is the key player here on TSM. He's the one with the damage. Xerxes goes in for a big multi-man. Fear of the damage starts pouring out. Spica's going to be taken here at the start, but Kato already dead. 2 dead on TSM, 3 dead on TSM. They're trying to fire back. Tactical's got the rockets, but they don't do it. Xerxes will ride down Huni. Get over here, you little Roman support, and get the hell out of my my jungle. Ace!
Through him, but the multi-man fear, and look at K2O. Fear towards the tower. Xerxes spots it immediately.
Anybody else in danger? Immortals now has the faster path to the mid lane. That means they'll get the tier 2 turret there, so nicely done, Immortals. They may
Tough
not
because it's not even going to be a soul for Immortals where you can then say, oh, maybe we can get like an Elder fight and win the game that way, because that's kind of pushed back here as well. So
here, Power of Evil steps off with the rest. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. They don't have to worry about this at all.
Gone.
Revenge is doing the work bottom lane. TSM has no answer. KazaLoLL's the closest. He can't teleport to the fight if a fight would happen up here. He can't deal with Revenge in a 1v1. No shot. Here, but the Baron will drop. Whenever Aphelios has the chakrams ready, they can take that down so incredibly quickly. Baron over to Immortals.
Waves to the towers at the exact same time. That's why Revenge was not autoing the minion wave, by the way. To actually sync this up so they're all coming at the same time. Really good stuff, but they're looking for the engage.
They look for it top, but they can't find it. Instead, they take a bunch of damage in return. Tacticals at 1/3 HP, Hoonies at half. Wild Growth was not used. That's very important. Turrets being pressured, mid and top. Mid lane's just constantly being chunked away by that little cannon minion.
They're going to lose all their towers.
Has already made his way towards the Nexus turrets. Mid lane tier 3 is down with the inhibitor now exposed. Power of Evil will put the last bit of damage into that, and then you're going to have 2 lanes of super minions spawning. Tactical moves over, but even the cannon minion alone doesn't require Power of Evil's auto attacks to take down that inhib. Meanwhile, hope y'all didn't forget about Revenge, because he's still leading the charge here bottom lane. KazaLoLL will do whatever he can to try to clear this out, but now Power of Evil is freed up to join in as well, and the first Nexus turret falls. 2 turrets left in the TSM base. 1 guarding the inhibitor top that's half dead. 1 guarding the Nexus, still mostly full HP. TSM, they know this fight is coming, and if they do not execute perfectly, the game is over.
Absolutely, and they're the ones that have to force. If you don't force, Immortals has no reason to fight. You never fight here if you're Immortals unless you find a free win there. Oh, Turtle almost burst down by Tactical. That was really close.
Tactical, some nice rocket crits there, nearly killing off the enemy AD carry. Revenge has to get away now as Yursong goes for the ulti on the split pusher. Revenge with that stasis, can he get away? He's barely left alive, but the zap gets him.
Dragon, assuming, is going over to the other team. So they're up here in this section trying to get some wards down.
In the base under the pressure of the super minions. They're trying to, oh no! Power of Evil one-shots Hooney with the combo.
Evil's on the side. Revenge can come in as
they're
well.
ready. They're ready to go. Power of Evil said, all right, it's time to do it. Xerxes ready to follow up. Destiny's going to be your target here at the start, but now the cavalry has arrived. Destiny's going to die first, and Xerxes can't kill the Tactical. Tactical gets out of the way. TSM, nice counterpoint.
But it is going to be 2 soul laners in the base, and they can try to threaten a kill and potentially even an end here. If TSM can't actually finish that Baron and get back, Yursong has to come.
Oh, man, if this was in the before times, the whole arena would be screaming TSM off of that one. Beautifully done from Tactical there to outplay him and slay him, and now they got the Baron to buy Mr. Tactical. How would you like it cooked, Mr. Tactical?
Bodyguard
no
the president.
Problem, Mr. Tactical.
He's diving in front of us. Man down.
Power of Evil's gone for KazaLoLL, though, and a nice catch on the TSM mid laner could spell the doom of this defense. But it's a base race. Are we really going to do this here and now? Power of Evil will make his way back.
They're going to go for the win.
TSM's going for it here. They're saying this is our shot. This is the chance. Let's go. Tactical's got the Guardian Angel. Revenge still in the enemy base.
He TP'd too late.
He TP'd to the turret. The turret, could this happen? TSM's going for the throat. They're going for the end. The turret is about to die. Nexus turret is gone. TSM still leading the way. Immortals defending the Nexus now, but it's 4-4. TSM's going for the end. Tactical's under pressure. Wild Growth keeps him alive. Tactical being focused, but not enough from the maw of death. Rises TSM, and they will defeat Immortals at the finish line!
It's a quadra kill for Tactical! It's TSM on the board here! What a comeback off of a couple...
Accelerating the early game for you definitely does fall off. Not a good scaling jungler at all. Becomes just a ball of health later on, but
Back to base, he'll equalize on the buys, and it's almost guaranteed just to be straight towards Hullbreaker. We have both junglers down here around this bottom side. Santorin's looking.
Information known that Inspired was around. Walks in, 1v3 for a moment. Doesn't have a lot of help anymore. Inspired flashing away, but his health bar is low. And a kill comes through. Hansama's on the board. Can they chase down into Core JJ? No, it's the one for nothing team.
with a forced reset on TL's bottom side, they can know that this dragon is for sure theirs.
Predator towards top. Nice slow. Reset on the second Herald there. Hasn't picked up from that one. Mid lane was crashed a little while ago. They're going to go for the play now. And Immortals big damage, but he does have a shock on. Takes it for a while. Tries to walk out. 100 health left and does not yet die. Finally burns. But the same happens to Inspire. 2 deaths for the jungler. 1 now for the TL support. Santorin dangerously low. We're not going to hit. Second one will not. And he's able to walk with his life. That shot's going to land.
The WQ with the smite coming through, Volibear E as well, and you can secure these objectives from really, really high amounts. He's been doing a great job stacking up the passive. Has 100
The turret, so unless you put in more pressure, and they're not gonna, it's damage to the turret that's not gonna die anytime soon, and TL just check in off the structures. Turret number 2 is down. Gold lead reads 2,000, and they're just in complete control of the map, now heading topside, and Vulcan and Jojopion are about to be in a 2 versus 4. Will they live? Answer seems unlikely. A flash of safety for Jojo. Vulcan gonna be tanky and try to walk his way out, but Veigar, there you go. Finalizes the kill, presses R, takes it.
And that's what's giving them access to the tier 1 mid. That's what gives them control of the jungle, which they can then push into a kill, and now the tier 1 top. They are very consequential here. They're not able to get anything from it, but TL is just bleeding EG out, controlling their jungle.
Good stun, decent damage. Ulpion for everybody at this point. Nautilus may drop, locket pop, there's a kill, and no rocket to hit Vulcans. How about the rest of this one now? Sidestepping away, Hansama gonna be slowed, but the cage lands, and the flash means nothing. Impact dies. 1 for 1 in the fight, and Whippo snipes down a second. Jinx chasing, stun to the turret, cleansing away, 1 hit, and a flash in for Danny, takes 1 down. He'll die for the play, but at least you made Hansama die.
Hansama's positioning was so good in evading the attack by secondary turret, but then you can tell at the end, Danny gets so fed up, flashes in,
They
executes.
wanted to get that punish. They do get the engage here on a Core JJ, but he is a very tanky man. The W is up. He procs the Aftershock here pretty early. And now they have Hansama here behind them, so they move forward, front line first, and they're gonna hook straight in on.
Pretty good damage on a Vulcan, has the W, has the Aftershock, Volibear ulting away, Vulcan will die, and now it's time for TL to find a route, walk into range, hook him up, and Inspired. Hey, got a pretty good Gore Trigger heal, but still, Bjergsen holds the ult, waits it out, lands the snipe, another 2 on the board. Team Liquid will not be stopped, another flash forced away from Jojopion. Stunned up several times in a row, ults 1 backwards, and there's assist number 3,000, finally 2 on the board for him, but it's still Baron gonna fall. Team Liquid.
TL have been fighting better in these areas, and it's so hard to fight against Veigar, who controls so much space in your own jungle. Just walk up, cage the tower, and start sieging.
Exactly, so good for these sieges. Even with the range of Corki rockets, difficult here for EG, trying to struggle on some of the wave clear. And at top of your screen, constantly, Whippo pushing away as he's done all game long. Annihilating the minion wave, Baroned up cannons, gets to do his extra work, and even with EG trying to rotate Vulcan and the rest of the squad over there, they can't stop some of this little bit of damage coming through. Cannons buffed up.
I mean, Whippo just is so farmed. You know, he's almost 320 CS at 27 minutes.
Flash stun, Jojo hooked back in, ulti's gonna land, and Bjergsen is unstoppable. Quick stopwatch for Core JJ. They'll tank the skill shots. They'll dive for a second. Inspired once again left alone. Goes to the play. Finds the kill on a Hansama. Nicely done by the Xin Zhao. However, he is still left alone. No further resets. 3v4 in the map. Can't find the kill on the core. That turret, thankfully, is hitting Santorin. Oh,
They're looking for the end.
That shield was enough, though. 4 versus 2 to end the game right now. Next turret, number 1, gonna fall rapidly. Thank you, Demolish. Adding it up. The flash play for Vulcan finds a stun, but they've caught one, and that's gonna be Impact in the dirt. Next is gonna fall and pick it up where they left off. Team Liquid crushing EG in under 30 minutes. Team Liquid, the team to beat in the LCS.
Morpheus now 4-1 versus Neo.
Slow down turrets.
So you like this approach, though, from FlyQuest, then, to put Dignitas in that position, to have to take the Graves, and now you at least get a choice in whatever your perfect response is to that.
Even with 2 AD champions.
Scuttle is the one camp where the gold value scales with respawn
As
skill.
well, in position for that level 6 Aurelia. Then the ult hit.
Ult backwards, kick flash in a range, flashes away from the ulti. Kumo hit the button late and gave FakeGod the chance, and now there's a re-gank. Jose's W gonna be up right now, gets over back towards the wall, Shockwave pulls him right back in, and Blue roams and finds first blood.
Getting right back on track.
Yeah, looking pretty good right now. Dragons 1-1, gold basically tied. Flag with a momentary lead right now, and as the team comes down, this could be a big play. It's gonna be root onto River. This could absolutely be a big play. Ult comes in from Zeri. Ulti across the top. Package hits couple right now. River getting low, and otherwise Neo trying to run away. Tanks the rock as best he can. They're rocking out, and they're just gonna stay alive for a moment. Will there be a dive though? They can push the wave in, and they could go for round 2 here once they get the minions down there. But Neo really need the board hop flash kick. I think the Q follow would have killed, but well done. Jose knocks him down, and now a fight in the top side. Kumo once again a great sidestep on the stun. FakeGod playing it well, but will he be tower dove? Channels the W in the face of the ulti, walks away with a health bar lead. Bot lane turret falls and flies.
Jose jumping around in the river, chasing them through. They delay it enough, and as soon as you hear the package picked up, the alert goes out. Dignitas say, okay,
he's
fine.
waiting, there's no chance. Dig tries to defend that one. Yeah, that ward, he touched the brush and didn't, kind of clean it away. That turret's going to fall, and you can still go for Neo. Like, legit, I think he's almost killable here. FakeGod even with there, I think he can still honestly try. They're gonna go for the Q play, gonna try to find what they can. Ults run away, and Tuku's gonna Valkyrie right back out, but the burst damage could be enough, and he is gonna burn. Biofrost Ignite claims the kill. Well played, Dignitas on the counter punch, and now River is in for a bit more. Finds that first low, Kuma could be attacked. Will it be enough is the question. As Senna answers in and finds that kill in a River, thankfully. Bio able to get right back out, but ends up being a 1-for-1.
They don't bring the Orianna with this, so they still get fought up, and Afro back in!
You're gonna try again. It is 4v3, keep in mind, so this should be possible. Gordon heal works well for Jose Diodo. Afro flashes in, Jose follows the Q, and he finds kill number 2. Kill number 3 is gonna be a freebie. Biofrost will die for the blind. He is light. Jose Diodo sets up 2 more kills.
Dignitas fumble. You see the idea there, Freak. The call was delayed, baby.
Birthday in September, so would have to make playoffs, I believe, to make that one happen, and, walk up to Worlds as a 30-year-old. Sounds pretty good. Diodo getting his way out, no problem, and FlyQuest on their way to a 4-1 record, tying first if they could win this game. Blue still on the side link, getting what he can. Once again, that's the timer on this one, so trying to burn it down, and it's going to be claimed. 5-minute cooldown on package means Dragon's up. I recall late.
The fight after.
TP. Is there a fight? That's the question. Yes. Corky's there with package in the face of absolutely everybody. It's got to be a good one. He's going to be unstoppable. Only hits the Graves, but buys a lot of time. Could have maybe dove through the team. Chose not to, as Afro going to lead the front line. Needs a shield. Pops it. But he's just going to get burned all the way down. FlyQuest really did not maximize damage or target selection. Just kind of give him up for dead.
You'll love to see it. Actually, Dragon being burned down while the rest of them try and poke. And FakeGod is leading the way in.
Should be an easy smite. There we go. Gonna claim it for Dragon number 3 out of FlyQuest. Kicks backward for a double knockup. Isn't enough damage. River is low. River cannot jump the wall. And River will die in his namesake. A second kill picked up as Kumo dives in and knocks down Graves.
Tom Kench as well.
Yeah.
So even best case scenario, that's not super high value. FlyQuest, great punish this time around. They were able to... So FlyQuest looking really, really promising here, as Baron buff will allow them to easily 4-1 split push, crack the top secondary turret in addition to mid lane taking a bunch of damage here, while they just abuse this extra range with the Corki, with the Senna, very safely harassing while Aurelia finishes up top side turret.
Well done. 4-1 split looks really, really nice. River may be looking for a target, but nothing to be done right now. Looks like Kumo wants to finish an item. Probably has a full completed something. Maybe a Death Dance, maybe a GA, and he can TP back in when he needs to. But right now, well, they've already got the top lane pushed in, so bring the team over, go for the turret. Turret's going to fall, no problem at all. Well done, FlyQuest. Get turret number 6. They are on Soul Point. That's in 2 minutes and change. Barrel timeout by then, but Dignitas in the meantime realize they are not powerful enough to fight against a Baron buff, especially with Graves counter-juggling into the side of the map. So, a few turrets given away. Dignitas know they can't really fight. That's okay. Give up what they have to. They take what they can with a cross map. And with bot lane pushed in, that is now answered by Kumo as well.
All right, nice resets here. Get to spend so much money. So many item power spikes, actually hitting 3 items now for the FlyQuest.
Be sold for FlyQuest. Dignitas can't allow this one to go away. When's the package come down? He can nuke the backline right now. That's smited by Jose Diodo. Package hits nobody except to zone out FakeGod. But that might just be enough. Neo wants in, but against Dragon Soul, it's going to be tougher. Damage on Akumo down to 1k health. Can Neo do the rest? jumps right back in. Tom Kench saves one, runs for safety, spits him back out. Half HP, but healing back up now is going to be enough. TP to get back to top lane because minions are inside the base. They're inside the base, going to end the game. Dignitas could be shut out right now. It's really a push in the wave.
They can't even get back to their own base.
Might be a play. Now Blue is in the base taking waves. Can TP if needed. Flash ult comes in for Kumo. Good damage and a fake guy trying to knock him down as we can. Sentinel come over the top as well, and now they're going to find that first execution. Down goes Udyr. 5v4 on the map, and FlyQuest with the gold lead. Just take any fight they want.
Yep, FlyQuest, the patience here pays off. Sticking around, they cancel recalls multiple times, ward over the back from Jose. They know they've got this game in the bag as long as they don't let a sneak occur. And so they assassinate the enemy jungler. You know, River gets kicked back in. There's no hope for the steal. Just checkmate there from FlyQuest. Nicely done.
Well done,
They are
Baron.
also not one-dimensional. They have played... Oh, never mind. We might have the engage.
Tempest Sun, great sidestep by River. Gonna find that first one to Kumo. Channeling the W, takes absolutely no damage at all, though. And Jose didn't want Sin, has to burn a stopwatch, not be Shockwave, but can he live? Jumps back and into waiting arms and mouth of Aphromoo. Saves his life, but Kumo also has a stopwatch to stay alive. Very, very low health bar. Once again, Jose is in. 2 for 1 so far. What a team fight. And it's time for River to die yet again. He is dried up. And that's going to be at FlyQuest now in the 4 versus 2 to push into the base. Baron buff still on to end the game.
They're not done yet. Aphromoo W in, lands the Q for the slow, but no chase comes through. Baron buff means they will lay waste to the inhibitors.
And that's got to be enough. It took them a while, a 38-minute game, but you have to believe the Dignitas cannot defend this one 2v4. The flash to safety still attacks, still put down. Jose Diodo gets another one on the board. 7 kills on the Lee Sin. 100% kill activation. A tower dive to send the message. That's what you love to see. FlyQuest remain in first place.
And Jose is in the house. Oh my.
And like the Victor can't hit, or you know the Rise can't hit, so someone else who also shows up to finalize the kill, that's important. Hecarim Camille I think is a great combo.
Plus, when you run the Rise, Contract's coming over for it.
Such a risk though. Boom can shield. Is it going to be enough? Can you kill Winsome? Is it enough damage? Push them around. The Gallop is there. Half HP now. Rise in there as well. CLG looking to find first blood. Looking to find 3 kills. Is it gonna be enough? And it's a shutdown on 2. Kill number 3. A triple to Palafox.
It was Palafox, 3 kills, all into him.
Looks pretty good right now. The Smite fight, and now we got a red buff to be attacked. Blabber is gonna get himself a little bit of health, and no, it was even Contracts who took away the big Raptor, so thank you. Who leads junglers in deaths? 27 deaths across 4 games. Second place is 17. He's up 10 on the next guy, and he leads the triple kill, right? It's his pressure on bottom lane that gets not exactly a DPS build, but they're gonna try. Ghosts into a ward.
He's going to Palafox right now.
Palafox with Blabber here. Winsome is around. A lot of damage. Blabber finally ults, but he's going to get feud right back in. Perfect timing. Contract sets it up, and Palafox knocks it right down. Now, easy pickup here. CLG on their second Dragon. Now, not the fastest stacking of all time, right? You're on Dragon 2 at 14 and change. You can do that one in 10 minutes and change instead. Not that it's going to be a problem, just noting that you are not immediately going to be there on the Cloud Soul. A nice one for the Hecarim to be sure.
Stomp here that CLG have in the making.
Well, quick reveal on a ward, but comes around the backside. Good damage here as the junglers are fighting, but Poom is here for a bit more.
Nice
Is it going to be enough? The Lantern is there, but he's stuck in place, and yes, 1 kill. Thank you, Triumph.
You know, jungle from this position. And again, following up on this invade, those are the deep wards that we're talking about for taking down mid lane. You can pick people off in transition. CLG, full steam ahead. You can tell how long they have wanted to have an early lead like this, how long they've been starved in the LCS, because as soon as they get it, they are just running this one home. Really nicely used and snowballed here by the CLG members. Everybody except for Jenkins.
Palafox autos the ward. Poom swept it. And someone on a control ward was not seen walking in. So Palafox in 1v3. Meganar into the wall. He's tanky, but not that tanky. He's going to get into the tower range as well. Stopwatch buys some time. Contracts is not going to pull aggro. Palafox slowed. Flash for the stun. Shut down. Huge amount of money on Summit. 40 seconds till Dragon comes back up. The fear comes across.
But teleporting behind Fudge. Can he die for this objective bounty? Don't even try and escape.
Right. No Sheen. He walks a little bit backwards. This Valkyrie back is not going to matter for anything. He will drop his life. However, it is CLG on the other
job that Fudge started and cashed in on at least one of those. The turrets are the lesser of those objective bounties, only starting at the base 250 though. So you really do need to have a long way to go.
Problem. Jenkins burns a backflip onto some minions, whatever, but turret falls. I don't think they'll get the crash into tier 2 as C9 has some defense.
He's out here grinding.
KazaLoLLCShighlights trying his best. Boom walking through a ward to spot this one. Contract's not here as well. Mininar in a second. Crunches back. They're going to land the fear. Is it going to be enough?
The hope
yeah,
is
it will.
dead.
The roots are there, and boom, able to claim the kill.
Got in the perfect position. Just about to go.
Contracts wants it. He's on a ward. Here comes the TP for Jenkins as well. Package already burned to cut him off, though, as Contracts chunked down low, gets a couple of shields, barely lives. Summit Meganar, and it's time to disengage. Blabber low as well. Still has his ulti, though. Can hit that when it gets scary. Jenkins waiting in the wings. Dragon getting burned down. 4K health. Is it going to be a play? Contracts could try to ult in for a steal, but he may not want to give away the kill. Dragon will be grabbed, and it's an objective bounty over the top as well. Jenkins able to
will
lock
be
him.
able to get in place for defense of the other objective easily. Summit, though, is getting teleported on 2v1.
He's going to be stuck in place for a while. Good backflip here by Jenkins on a half HP. A flash to safety. Interrupted! Nice job in the hook shots there. Jenkins flash, backflip, and an assisted kill.
Now it's good. PowerFox is decently tanky, but the objective bounties.
That doesn't count, by the way. As well, and now he is waiting to get his next few rockets. One day he'll land a skill shot. Until then, he is on Enchanter duty as Thresh falls. 1 for 0 so far, trying to find the next. His Contracts will die. Is the 4v4 going to be won? Fudge dropped dangerously low. Dark Harvest already popped there. In the back goes Jenkins. A great flash to safety. Ult comes across, and Cloud9 hold on, but Luger shoots him down. Summit gonna fall as well. Blabber on the chase, but Luger's still alive. Finally falls. And there's the Ghost. Where's the play?
Go for Berserker. He has no flash.
They go into him. There's the fear. There's a knockback. Is it going to be a kill? Is the question. Lantern back to safety. Well played to win some, to bring him back out and to stay alive. But it should still be a possibility to grab down the Dragon. To get the soul. Is it going to happen? The rocket comes down. Good damage. But you've got to be able to claim this one. When will you hit the Dragon? They're still waiting around. Connor's getting burned lower and lower. When's the smite going to come through? He claims it. He wins the smite. But the team fight is going to go the way of Cloud9.
Oh my goodness, that's...
Cloud9 about to look to see what's going on. Were they invited? Hey, hang on a second.
They just need to back off and buy time for the double split push to get the tower. So they're still able
to walk away pretty cleanly. Summit, though, waiting in this brush. Another one spots Cloud9 moving forwards. Contracts burns the Ghost, runs away.
They're trying to continue.
Oh, they got a kill in the bot lane. They 2v1 killed the Corki. Fudge is dead. So CLG can just win the game by stopping the recalls. Do they have blue trinkets is the question. What can Summit do? Who can stop what? Because the inhibitor's gonna fall right now. Tries to kill Pooh, but he's got the shields. He's got a tower. They did it! He's got a Contracts, and it's signed in blood.
Flash for it, and they get paid. Inhibitors down. They teleport back in to finish the job. CLG trying to pull them to the Baron. You either lose your Nexus turrets, you lose your Nexus, or you lose the Baron. Get back there, Cloud9. You have to defend.
Berserker 1v2 not going to work, but with 3 it might be enough. Winsome, does he land the skills? Looks for the flash play, cannot catch Jenkins. And that is PowerFox staying out of the circle to guarantee his teammate gets the safety. CCing the Camille would not have helped. You had to hit the rise. They get the Baron. Backwards, has to flash away from the fear. Land the fear, rock behind him, knock him in. That's the combo, and it's almost unbeatable unless you Valkyrie and flash to get away.
And I want to point out, PowerFox hovering towards mid lane too. He's staying well out of range of the Xin Thresh play. They're hovering here towards topside, but he doesn't have the backup now.
Nobody careful. He's in a 1v5. There's the package over the wall, but doesn't land the slow, so they're going to be 1v1ing for a little bit here. Running back away through the wave, but no Corki makes this fight a lot easier as CLG look for the spike fight. Can they get in on a Blabber? Blabber's in the front line, looking to knock down. Contracts the same, has to ult the safety. Too much damage to that chain. Looking for the vision, looking for the push right now. Rise brings in the minions. The Dragon may fall, but so will the base. He dives in the back line, and they just delete Fudge. He cannot do it by himself. The Nexus taking damage, and CLG will find their first win, chopping off the head of Cloud9.
Realm Warp into the base for CLG. They're